Dad, help!
Maxie, what's happening?
It's your weird neighbor, Dad. He's got a gun.
Now, Goof, you know as well as I do this country can't have its societal norms fall apart.
What are you doing? Bede, stop. Go home.
No, I won't let your non-binary Antifa son destroy our beautiful, dog-filled America with his wanting to paint his nails and date other men. He's a boy, Goof. He should be dating women.
But I have a girlfriend.
Bede, you know full well Maxie has a partner.
Oh yeah? What's their pronouns?
She, her.
Anyway, I've made up my mind.
Get ready for an extremely fucking goofy episode of the Fearfic Podcast. In today's episode, Max is deleted from the timeline, we read a creepypasta about Goofy and the gang, and we find out that family is more important than having a consistent canon.
Welcome to the Fear Fiction Podcast. Fearfic is the term for short horror fiction, mostly posted on the web. It includes any and all related subgenres. Join three assholes talking basement goo Slimebeast, inebriated interstellar traveler Abysmii, and irritable ghostly man horde Dead Palette, as they read all stories horror and internet related, paragraph by paragraph, and bullshit while they do it. From adolescent revenge fantasies to subtle postmodern narratives about real-life events and everything in between. They read it and critique. You better believe it. Kick it to the cold open, white boy.
I just saw a forum post for Dead by Daylight where someone said,
"Oh my
alright,
god, fucking Dead by Daylight again.
here we go again. Abysmii's one
Hey,
obsession."
It's not Overwatch, so
Not Overwatch. But they were saying we need LGBTQ characters in the game. And so far, the
how do you know there
resounding...
aren't any, is the question.
Well, yeah, the resounding response is they literally can be whatever, because the devs have made a point to not say what they are, so you can literally just project whatever you want onto them. Also, they're in the game for 5 minutes and then they get sacrificed to a demonic entity. So, have fun, RP it, ship them, do your fanfic. Literally, that's, and there already was a Pride Month event, so it's not like they're ignoring it, but the point is that they are just characters.
I shudder to ask, I hate to ask this, but what was the Pride Month event? Were the little rainbow flags on the hooks? Or?
You could get a charm, and if you're a killer, you could put it on your hook. If you're a survivor, you could wear it around your waist.
Wait, so you can put people on LGBTQ-friendly hooks?
Absolutely.
Oh my god!
That's...
What
that
the fuck?
is excellent.
You know what? Okay, at the same time, it was also because they're from Quebec, so they're a Canadian company.
Oh, that explains
it was also like Noam Chomsky month or whatever. So, but it's spelled like Gnome, Gnome. So there was gnomes in the game that you had to hunt for. So it was a month full of rainbow pride flags and gnomes in my horror game. It was fucking hilarious. It was just like very surreal. But yeah, like they made these characters and they have backstories. I'm sorry for all the lore fanatics out there. The lore in Dead by Daylight is just not interesting.
Half of their lore is from other movies and games.
At this point, yeah. Like everything they made around it, I do not care. Like I do not read through the few paragraphs every killer and survivor gets. It doesn't matter. Like what's interesting about the game is building your perks out. Who cares?
Just picture this scenario. You are a coked up Hollywood executive, okay? Coming out with a one-off slasher movie called Friday the 13th. You don't think it's going to go anywhere. It's just going to be one tawdry, slasher film. You're going to show some boobs in it, whatever.
Can we get $10,000 to show some tits and kill some chicks?
And then, maybe even Nightmare on Elm Street, the first Halloween movie. one and done films where some dude slashes people up, whatever. And,
I don't know what's going to come of this.
Yeah, and you've got, like maybe Stephen King with, Pennywise, or you've got any number of creators with their horror characters, their monstrous abominations. Can you imagine how strange it would be back in the day for anyone at any point at like a book signing or a film premiere or anything to walk up to the creator and say, So who's that guy fucking? Freddy, Freddy. Does he like it in the butt, or does he like women? Is he cis het? Is he, what is he? Be like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's a monster.
Demon.
What? Jason Voorhees is he died as a child.
Yeah. So who's he fucking?
He's an undead.
Answer the question.
Jason Voorhees also has extreme mommy issues. We know that though.
God damn.
Is that what we're doing? Are we doing lolly Jason Voorhees?
Talk about
Jason
tsundere,
Voorhees.
huh?
Oh no, that is absolutely the issue that we're dealing with when we see these. It's just interesting when you see characters that you wouldn't innately think of their sexuality, and people just immediately jump to that, and that's important to them. It's like
I want to say Freddy was made as like a repression of the creator's homosexuality or something.
Wait a minute, Freddy was a pedophile. Never mind. we know who he was fucking. Never mind. Oh shit, bad topic. Wait a minute.
But okay, there's a mixture though. But for largely speaking, yeah, I don't think Michael Myers. I think he likes to kill people with knives. I don't think he's really concerned about sex.
Now that I think about it, they are I think this might have been where you were going when you started to talk about it, but they are all these slashers are the repression of sex.
They're
not sexual beings. They're almost, I guess. Wait a minute, are all slashers asexual?
I think,
except for Chucky.
That's the thing. It's either very obviously stated what a character's sexuality is in typical slasher movies, or it is just not because it's not important.
But you've got Lolly Jason, and he's like, I don't want to watch you stupid camp counselors fucking Baka, and he kills them. He doesn't like it. You've got Halloween. Halloween, there was a whole thing. I read the novelization of it, and there was this whole thing they brought in about how Freddy Voorhees, whatever the fuck, Michael Myers. They brought in this whole subtext in the novelization where he was frustrated by these girls, these babysitters, and he was he hated the fact, they wrote in the stupid shit where there was he looked at her heaving chest. Oh, how he hated the way that it made him feel.
Are you making this up or is it real?
That's real. That is absolutely real.
Oh my god! Why would you add internal dialogue for fucking Michael Myers?
But the whole thing is all of these guys seem to hate sex. Is what I'm saying. I don't know.
Well, yeah, it was. Weren't a lot of these born out of the puritanical repression of the decades they were in, or something? Of just there's sex everywhere.
I absolutely agree with Abysmii. Asexuality is problematic.
God damn it.
If I can't be having sex with them, what's the point?
What's the point?
Blizzard CEO said, released a statement.
If I can't sling yogurt on Pyramid Head, then what's the point?
Yeah. Pyramid Head we know is into mannequin.
Pyramid Head is, what's that called when you have sex with objects?
Lonely?
You sexualize, well, yeah.
Weeaboo? I don't know.
I remember watching a documentary on it. There's people who just sexualize objects and they give them personalities and they date them and they marry them and stuff. But that's Pyramid Head.
Yeah,
he just fucks mannequins.
Those are called women.
Oh,
God damn.
Yeah.
At some point, there was some comedian who said men don't. Most men don't objectify women; they womanify objects.
That makes a lot more sense.
That is true, though.
I do think it's, to borrow a term, problematic to say oh, men, objectify. It's I know so many female anime fans that are funjoshi, which are just terrible women, and are you know what? I love, underage boys banging each other, and then turn around and are just I don't like how men sexualize these anime characters. And it's oh my god, you're just a sexist. At some point.
No, not possible. Sexism is prejudice plus power.
Okay. So you have to be a power bottom to be sexist?
Yes.
Okay.
Precisely.
At some point, someone along the lines was who's goofy fucking? Someone had to have asked that.
Wait a minute, what was...
Because it's very obvious now. Everyone is asking, who's goofy fucking now? That's a hot topic. We're there.
Well, that's a fucking mystery we need to solve.
That's the social degradation that we have, that who is goofy fucking is now just a common question. Back in the day,
fuck, was it consensual?
Was it consensual?
Because it's goofy.
We all know Goofy doesn't go for romance. He just likes murder. I love murder. I did it.
So, at one point, it was just accepted that Goofy had his own secret.
I'm looking
just
at
like asexually
yeah, his nose just drops off and forms a little fetus.
forms into Max.
Max, are you born of my nostrils? I'm looking at the Disney wiki, the Disney fandom page, and it does say that Goofy's wife and the mother of Max was Giseline Goof.
Jizzle.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter because he just axed all the canon of Goofy having a son, so they're keeping the secret.
Whoa, that's some late term removal.
The CEO of Disney is like, I did it.
I love murder.
I'll check out the canon again.
Now I'm picturing Goofy as like the CEO of Blizzard in court. Okay, you cannot say that you went into the cubicle and looked up her skirt, but I did it.
With how many goddamn The Child bumper stickers of like Baby Yoda that I see and like all the Baby Yoda merch, I am just expecting them tomorrow to be like, everything that's not The Mandalorian is not canon.
Ugh.
Original films are not canon at this point. It's just anything that doesn't... Whenever Baby Yoda isn't on the screen, everyone should be asking, where is Baby Yoda?
When are they getting to the midichlorian factory?
When are they getting to fucking Jar Jar as a Sith Lord?
When are they fucking Jar Jar? Who is Jar Jar fucking?
Okay, actually, yeah. What is Jar Jar's sexuality?
I'm just glad. No spoilers for anybody who hasn't watched Loki. I am
Misa
glad.
Sithhead.
Say what?
Misa Sithhead.
Yeah, Sithhead.
Sith that.
I'm asexual.
You are Miss a Herd. I am a Sith hat, and then he just puts on the Darth Vader
Yeah.
helmet.
Oh, that's right. Jar Jar's a virgin.
His little ears are flopping out of the Darth Vader.
Out of
Jar
the
Jar,
burn
we were
holes
part
in
of an
the sides.
arranged marriage. I need you seed my eggs, please. What?
No,
Misa
not
put that in
November.
there?
I think you could probably strike a deal, though, with a lot of Star Wars fans. You probably could say, okay, Star Wars fans, the original 3 movies are canon, and The Mandalorian. I think a lot of people...
Yeah.
Fine. But,
You know what? Jar Jar was also a senator. Where's our, little subplot of him embroiled in some controversy?
where is our Misa 2 movie?
God damn it!
What?
Oh.
What?
That's gotta... Someone... Double. Draw Misa 2.
Whatever that entails, yeah.
You know
Whatever
what to do.
You know what to do. I do wonder when we're going to get our first Gungan senator in America.
It's long past time.
And I do want to say what I was going to say before. No spoilers for the Disney Plus series Loki, but we finally do know Loki's sexuality, which... So.
Yeah, there you go.
As opposed to a bad section.
Well, no, I'm saying it's good that we know. What I'm saying.
Sure.
Mhm.
That's what you meant.
You have to know.
It's like we already knew. I don't know why that was necessary.
No, it's expressly said. Like, he looks at the camera and he just shouts it over and over.
That's a whole episode.
I'm by.
He points at the camera. You! Hey, you! He
Uh.
reads out the name of the person watching. I don't know how Disney accomplished.
Hey, there's your creepypasta.
His eyes start bleeding.
Loki started yelling at me in an episode of Sexuality and calling me out by name.
He just turns to the camera and is like, "Yes, indeed, I am a power bottom into incest, but also like women who look like you."
Yeah.
I mean, he's a Norse god. They're all real fucked up.
Listen, when they had that scene in the show...
Whoa,
Yeah.
Abysmii, bisexuality's fucked up.
Oh, well. When they had that scene in the show where Loki says that he's bisexual, it was like, first of all, like you said, no surprise, literally. But secondly, you just kind of sit there and you pound your fist on your desk and you were fucked by a horse.
Yeah.
You literally were fucked by a horse. We don't care. We don't need to know. We know all this already, you know?
Do you see that they discovered a new tablet from the Epic of Gilgamesh?
No.
Oh, good.
And someone, I can't take credit for this meme, someone on Twitter was like, a new chapter of the Epic of Gilgamesh dropped before Yandere Simulator came out.
God damn it.
Reading Goofy's Secret, which is on the Spin Pasta Wiki. Apparently it's written by Random Weirdo or some guy 123. I'm not sure who actually created this.
Have we ever seen them in the same place at the same time? Might be the same
We
one.
haven't. This has some fan art attached to it that is on the DeviantArt for Alpha Leader. It says Gooby has cancer. It's really cool art. I don't know if it's in the thumbnail or not, because I don't know if Elias reached out to Alpha Leader.
The art in the thumbnail was made by Double. You can follow him at the link below. Thank you kindly, Double.
The categories are animals, comma, mental illness.
That's it, yeah. Wait a minute, couldn't they just condense those two into furries?
No, they could just... Oh, ooh, wow. Wow. Damn. There goes half our audience. Good job.
Don't worry. Half our audience just walked out the door, but don't worry, they're going to want back in a minute. They're just going to scratch at it.
They got those paw pads on where they can't actually use their fingers. Goofy secret. Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse were staying over Goofy's new house he had bought after he had sold his old trailer home ever since Disney no longer kept House of Mouse on the air.
Wait a minute, they canceled the show so he had to sell his house. Okay. Is it real or is it a show? Wait a minute.
Yep.
I like this.
The two are combined. This is what happens when you Abysmii canon.
Why'd you have to cancel the show, Mick? Oh, well, you see, the test audiences were saying that they didn't like having cancer. It brought them down.
I didn't choose this, Mick.
I keep asking you to help with the hospital bills, and you just keep spending it on Minnie.
Listen, have you gotten right with the Lord?
There is no
now.
God, Mick. If there was a
jeez.
God, he wouldn't have made me.
Oh, boy. This is why we can't invite you over for dinner anymore.
Is this like the 30 Rock of Mickey Mouse?
Tracy Morgan is Donald Duck.
Yep.
Why don't have any pants?
They hardly ever saw Goofy that day, in light of him starting to become secretive. It was like he was hiding something. Donald wanted to ask what it was, but Mickey told him it wouldn't be polite.
No, you read that wrong. But Mickey turned to Donald and said, "Shut up, bitch. It's not your business."
It's not your business. It's between him and Jesus, our Lord and Savior.
It wasn't any of their business. He had heard of that Goofy would get defensive, even aggressive, if anyone asked him what he was doing, staying at his new place all the time. What are you doing?
Like raising his son.
What are you doing at your house? What are you doing at your legal place of residence that's on your driver's license?
You keep missing Main Street parades left and right. You're not out talking to the children. What are you doing in there?
It was like there was something dark going on with the normally lovable goofball.
Okay, that's a typo. It should be.
What the fuck?
What the fuck, Story? Get it together.
It's me, Goofball.
Goofy, the cancer's spreading to your brain.
It's me, Goofball. Maxie wants loose to move.
You want to see some goofballs?
It's gonna give him the goofballs. Mickey knocked on the door, and Goofy, dressed like a butcher, answered. It wasn't too off. Goofy had gotten a job as a town butcher after House of Mouse had ended. So I didn't watch House of Mouse. I'm just going to assume this shit's accurate. I don't know.
After the cartoon ended, in which they were performing in a cartoon, they had to move on to other jobs.
So this is 30 Rock about 30 Rock.
I don't know that Disney at the time would have been this meta, but it's possible. Despite what most people would think, that being a butcher is one of the jobs he should stay away from because he's a klutz, he's actually, ironically, careful and talented. His family actually had butchers in it. Okay. He may as well have started looking for work because of Disney replacing him with a bizarre recreation of early times Goofy in the new Mickey shorts. So this is like...
I hate you, early times Goofy. Get out of my house.
Early time Goofy, is this like we're getting into the world of FNAF where it's like, yes. Oh yeah, that's Golden Freddy from the old... From Pizza Fazbear Pizza. Mm-hmm.
Now, Mickey, I know that you like this early times Goofy fella, but have you asked his position on the races? It's a dark time in history.
Look, he doesn't question anything that I tell him, so that's good with me.
Yeah, but have you looked in his attic? Have you looked for a white robe in his attic, Mickey?
I don't make it my, business to go to other people's houses.
Have you looked for? Yes, I looked for it, and I didn't find any white robe, but there was a very striking Hugo Boss. Get up there.
Goofy with a little mustache.
Blah blah blah. Mickey and Donald were the only people he felt could never ask him. Mickey and Donald were the only people he felt could never ask him about why he hardly came out anymore.
Yeah.
Mickey was always so polite, and Donald, well, as long as free food was shown to him, why the fuck should he care?
Damn.
I love it.
Fuck you. Goofy welcomed his friends for a chance of specially made burgers, not specifically. Goofy welcomed his friends for a chance of specially made burgers, made from old times Goofy. Fresh from a practice cow What?
A practive cow?
Practice cow... Practive cow carcass. Practive.
Practive cow carcass here.
God damn it. Practive cow carcass here for practive cow carcasses.
Practive is a word, but that is definitely not the word.
I don't deny that, but it's like, what?
Do you have friends that will suck down burgers, a Donald suck, if you will, or a Sonald suck, if you will? Try practive cow carcasses.
Welcome to Sonald Sucks. What is your...
It's us, Sonald and Doofy.
Osama Bill Sufi. We have to stop Osama Bill Sufi. Mr. Bush, Mr. Bush, you need to sleep, okay?
Oh, this Goofy is coming for you.
I was watching House of Mouse, and I saw the horrible anti-American propaganda in it.
It's just he's in a recreation of the White House at his ranch in Texas, and he just has a bunch of like flip-up monitors that he keeps looking at that just have pictures of people in Goofy suits.
Double. I want you to convince the Five Nights at Freddy's community at large, like all of them, convince them there is a secret Easter egg you can unlock in one of the games. We can get Osama bin Freddy. Okay?
By the way, this was suggested to us by Double.
Oh,
fucking legend.
Alright, Goofy had invited his friends to stay over 4 days while the girls were... Oh, so they could have a guy's night. Just the 4 days of... And he got that. What? You know what I could really go for? Just 4 days of burgers with the guys. All of us sleeping over, eating burgers. Donald could not help but notice, though, a very secret door with the sign private. Keep out, man, on the door. It was eerie with all the spikes in the door frame. A barred window on... What?
Oh, okay. I was like...
Spikes.
I was expecting like faux goth spikes around the door jam.
Nope.
And then I realized what it meant. I was like, okay.
A barred window, like something out of a dried stains of blood, looking like animal dragged in or out of them. Literally a butcher. Okay.
Yeah, so this is...
Donald was scared to see burger meat.
I really hope that the twist is like the Donald and Mickey Mouse just think that, like, what have you been doing? Have you been killing people? And he's like, I'm a fucking butcher. And he just opens it up and he's like, there's dead cows.
Yeah.
We've been eating dead cows.
Oh, God, it's Clarabelle Cow.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it would make sense.
She's not a person, okay.
None of us are people, Goofy. None of us.
I got you to say it, Mick, you fucking racist.
None of us are human beings except in the eyes of the Lord.
You self-hating rodent?
God damn it.
Goofy stared aggressively at Donald, only telling him that it was his private slaughterhouse. Well, he's like, yeah, that's where I, kill meat.
Goofy, the butcher, looked at Donald and told him, don't open the freezer, because the, cold might get out. Ooh. Oh.
Don't open the freezer because, room temperature meat doesn't stay. It's
right.
Not.
Ooh, scary.
That's where I keep my Impossible burgers. It was where he did his... He then calmly insisted it was too disturbing for the untrained mind. Untrained. And that is relatively true. Slaughterhouses don't tend to be a comfortable place. I mean, come on. A place where there
All right,
are...
Seinfeld. Okay, Seinfeld.
A place where there are dismembered animals everywhere? If you're an animal lover, it's your worst nightmare. Goofy was quick to offer Donald a burger to quickly make the nosy duck forget his curiosity.
Shouldn't it be Beaky Duck?
I was going to say that exact thing. Listen.
Oh, well.
Author, you got to get your anatomy together.
Yeah.
Beaky Duck sounds like a ripoff of Donald. Like a bootleg.
Well, if I'm being honest with the visuals that I'm getting out of that, I am getting a racist Asian duck.
Oh, I see.
Beaky duck.
Racist Asian duck sounds like something you'd see like on a poorly translated Chinese menu. Like, wait a minute. Do I order this or am I what?
You still have the racist ducks. Oh, Szechuan. Szechuan. Duck.
And then you have it, and you're like, that was some alarmingly good duck. Mickey, being polite, simply understood that this door was off limits. Mickey was more interested in burger. That night,
if there's one character trait about Mickey.
Yeah. Oh, I love me a burger. That night, they went to sleep satisfied from a burger meal. Satisfied.
I tell you, I am mighty satisfied from a burger meal.
Why don't... Brandon, you need to just write for fucking fast food joints. Are you satisfied with these satisfied?
You know, that would be... Oh my god, I think you just stumbled on like the perfect Jim Carrey and or Adam Sandler movie. And a guy who fails upward in the advertising executive circles because he can't spell, and everything turns out, you know, like, wow, that's a great motto.
I thought you were going to say like a guy who just gets a job at 16 at a burger joint and just keeps. They're like, listen, we have a lot of promotions here, and then they actually do just keep promoting him. Yeah. he just works his way. Became the CEO. Welcome to fucking Adam Sandler is the 18-year-old CEO of a burger joint.
That's the title. Rob Schneider is a talking burger. And
Rob Schneider was your average fry cook until he became a burger meal. Oh, I'm a burger meal.
Rob Schneider is satisfied with an exclamation point in the logo.
God.
And the exclamation point is a French fry.
However, Mickey had to use the bathroom because he had added too much hot sauce. His anus was suffering greatly.
What kind of meta creepypasta is this?
Too much Chipotle.
For those that don't know, Slimebeast just keeps shitting himself.
I seem to have picked right before recording to contract a stomach virus, maybe? I don't know.
However...
Did you have any bad burger meal?
Oh, yeah.
I was not completely satisfied.
Did you actually eat burger meat again?
You know, I went to this restaurant called Burger Meal, and I said, what can I get? What do you have on offer? And the voice on the drive-thru said, we have Burger Meal. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll get one of those. And said, would you like Burger Meal with your Burger Meal? Yeah, okay, sure. So I had a Burger Meal with a side of Burger Meal.
Also, is the Burger Meal vegetarian? Yes.
Can I also get a burger meal with that? Sorry, the burger meal machine's broke. I'll just take the 2 burger meals then.
So vegetarian, what is the burger meat made from? Cow.
Would you like... Wait. Would you like the Impossible Burger Meal? Yeah, I would, actually. Sorry, that's not possible.
It's impossible to digest.
It's so fucking stupid.
It's a rock.
It's just particle board there that's been fried.
I would still get a burger meal over Golden Corral. However, he couldn't help but hear Goofy humming his usual tune and the sound of a pile of meat being dragged. As soon as Mickey finished business, he quickly went to see what was going on. It was Goofy moving an entire cow carcass towards the slaughterhouse door. So it's literally, he's a butcher. This isn't, okay?
So this is not a cartoon. This is not a lost episode. This is what is actually happening.
No, this is always...
This is real.
This has always been real life, but real life has talking animals.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to say, I am enjoying this story a lot.
Oh, me too.
Goofy was humming his usual tune, so... That's
All hail Disney, who will one day purchase Star Wars.
I thought you were going to say one day purge. I was like, uh-oh.
Purge us the good parts of Star Wars.
Here's the subtle things that make stories like this fun. It's like, his anus was suffering greatly, and it's like, it's played serious. And then you fast forward just a few sentences. As soon as Mickey finished his business, like we're being discreet after we just said his anus had too much hot sauce splurting out of it.
I love it.
Can we sell bootleg merchandise? Like, we always want to make t-shirts and shit out of what we're talking about. I want a bootleg Mickey Mouse t-shirt where it's a smiling face and it just says, my anus is suffering greatly. That's it. Alright, so Slaughterhouse Door. Wow, Goofy is really dedicated to his work, Mickey quietly assumed. Did he say it or did he think it? Wait a minute.
Yes.
Curiosity
That's how quiet it was. He was thinking it.
Curiosity got the better of him as he quietly followed Goofy, only as near as possible, but still hidden.
I just like the idea of Mickey just mouthing the words but not actually saying anything.
It would
As
sound
he's
something
watching
like
Goofy.
this. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
All right.
Goofy went.
Go ahead, sorry.
Goofy went inside the cow carcass.
No,
Mickey.
No. No, this isn't Star Wars.
Goofy went inside with the cow carcass. Mickey swore he had heard Goofy say something as if he was talking to someone. Mickey then heard what sounded like retarded.
But just say the Goofy holler. Like, come on.
Did you know that in all the Disney movies, past and present, whenever Goofy does his signature holler, it just has in brackets retarded screaming? It's like annoyed grunt from The Simpsons.
Has anybody seen Goofy? Oh my god, I think I heard his retarded screaming in the next room.
Stupid. It's so stupid.
That's an episode of Steamboat Willie that's never coming out of the
Oh my
vault.
god, why would you write that? It boggles my mind.
What they don't tell you is part of the Disney vault is a lot like Auschwitz.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He heard Goofy trying to tell the creature to calm down, warning it that he had guests this time around, and he never wanted them to see it. He had made a family promise on it.
Okay.
He heard Goofy offering the cow corpse he was dragging to the creature as it was met with the sounds of violent eating, like a wolf.
If this isn't like Max, I'm going to be so
No, it's going to be Wickety Whack Woof.
Yeah. Wickety Whack Wolf, the 80s gangster rap character from One Feature.
And every time the audience, Wickety Whack Woof isn't on the screen, the audience got to be asking, where's Wickety Whack Woof?
I'm just picturing like a very old, very bald, very fat, white CEO saying, every time Wiggity Whack Wolf isn't on the screen, we want the audience to say, where he at? Shut the fuck up.
It just says it on the screen. Like there's an applause sign that's just like, where he at?
God damn it.
And then Wickety Whack Wolf just swags in.
What are we creating here? We're managing to be worse than this story in terms of offensiveness.
We're just inspired. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm feeling very inspired right now, and so is Slime's asshole.
Listen, Nuremberg trial. I was just inspired, okay? What the fuck?
Mickey gasped quietly as it sounded like Goofy was coming this way. Mickey quietly and quickly hid in the living room. Isn't that crazy? Listen, what is, next to the living room? The room with the private door. So what is that?
That's dining room.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
He hid there until he was sure Goofy had went back to his bedroom. When he was sure, Mickey was able to get to his bedroom, just in time before the retarded screaming happened again.
God damn it. Ben Shapiro here.
He then heard Goofy rushing to the private room. He heard Goofy trying to hush him like someone loving, like a parent. It is Max. Then the screams hushed down. He heard Goofy offering something named Fofo to him. Then Mickey heard retarded laughing.
What? Okay, author, what the fuck? You had to know. You had to know what you're doing here. What the fuck, dude?
Then it quieted down. The last he heard was Goofy returning to his own bedroom, and he was sure it was said and done.
Oh, God. If this has any more mentions, I'm gonna fucking... The following morning, Mickey was tired.
You're going to do that regardless, but...
You're shitting yourself as a free action.
D&D. Okay, when are we going to do a Dungeons & Dragons campaign, guys? Because shit myself is a great option to do when something is attacking.
We'll find the Creepypasta D&D template, and I'll run a session. It'll be fine.
The following morning, Mickey was tired, had a bad morning headache, and tired eyes. Donald was insultingly well rested, though to be fair, he was a notoriously heavy sleeper. Goofy looked...
Donald slept well and angry.
Yeah, exactly. Goofy looked as if he was sad. He had the look that he was alone in this world, like he was stuck with something that burdened him.
Mickey would not dare to ask him. Mickey was better than to let his curiosity...
He was better than to let, yeah.
It was better to let his curiosity make him do such thing. Mickey decided it was best to only include Donald on this.
Mickey was a great friend, that great extension of friendship of never asking what's wrong to your friends and checking up on them.
Yeah.
Midday, when Goofy went to work at the butcher shop, Mickey told Donald the event that had happened. Donald felt uneasy with what Mickey told him. He even asked Mickey if he was just playing a dumb, mean prank, but quickly remembered Mickey wasn't like that. Mickey insisted they two investigate them. Mickey insisted they two investigate them while Goofy was out.
God damn.
They needed to know once and for all what was going on with Goofy.
Fuck. They reluctantly approached the door and opened it. It was a very, very dark room with silhouettes of dismembered farm animals like pigs and cows, which was okay. Because again, Goofy was a butcher and was his supply. Okay. Donald and Mickey hopefully assumed that this was the only uncomfortable. They hopefully assumed that?
Hopefully they assumed.
Wishfully?
They heard what sounded like a cat.
Yeah.
A mentally ill person moaning.
Wait
That's
a minute.
what a cat sounds like, yeah.
They were like, listen, got to pull back on all these hard R's.
Yeah, they pulled the R card 3 times, and that was it.
That's all you get.
Oh man, if the next sentence. Donald felt like panicking. They slowly but surely braved on as they saw more than just gored animals. They saw claw marks on the walls, and some of the meat looked as if it had been chewed on.
Gasp.
They couldn't help but see crudely drawn drawings of a happy bunny. That made everyone more disturbed by how out of place a happy bunny was in this room full of dead, dismembered animals. Whoa, what a juxtaposition.
It's not like they put happy animals on packages containing the meat of the animal all the time. Buy
Okay,
Happy
vegan.
Dog brand dog meat.
Happy Dog brand dog
Yeah.
meat.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you get that at Burger Meal?
Yes.
Yes.
This menu's getting too bloated. They noticed that there were
Okay, can I get a burger meal? Yeah. Does that come with a toy? Yes. What's the toy? Smaller burger meal. What? Tiny burger meal in your burger meal. What the fuck? Collect all 7. What?
I love burger.
like Burger Meal.
Pull up to the burger meal. It's gonna be 7 burger meals. What? I don't have that.
You just pull up and there's no window. Like there's the speaker and like the menu. It just says Burger Meal a bunch in different sizes of fonts.
Yes.
And you just pull through the Burger Meal, and you just pull through, and then there's a door, and the door just opens up, and you have to go inside. It's just a dark room.
You have to walk in to get your burger meal. The burger meal is on the floor, in the middle of the floor, in a dimly lit room, and it's just close enough to make it where you think you can probably get out before anything happens, but just far enough where you're a little bit paranoid, you know?
Oh, that's great.
It's like specifically designed so you have to pull up, open your car door, and it's just like a swinging door that opens up, and you know your car door is like open into the building itself. That's how close you to it.
In the shadows inside, you can barely see a ball pit full of burger meals.
I have some questions about your establishment. Can I speak to your manager? Okay. Hello, this is Burger Meal.
No. As you drive away in a haste, speeding off down the highway, you look back and see out front of the building is a bench where you can have your picture taken with burger meal.
This is like the inverse of Pizza Hut. This is where you never ever want to go again, but you still want to keep it a secret so no one figures out about it.
Every time a Pizza Hatch opens up, a burger meal opens across the street.
Oh my god, this is...
It's the ebb and flow of the universe.
Could there just be a giant like ball pit out front that is clearly inaccessible?
No, you pull up and get your meal, and then you drive forward a little bit, and your car falls into a ball pit. No!
I was thinking you get like you get like a very clearly designed like playground, play pit, whatever, but when you like look at, you know how like those play pits are always glass so the kids know like, hey, there's a thing here, you know, beg your parents to go there.
Yeah.
But if you like actually peer inside, it's very clear that it's just a sealed off room and there are no doors in or out.
Damn it. See, take a note, SCP, RPC. Not all of it has to be demons and dreamscapes and other realms and organizations.
We are cracking up, but this is a legitimately horrifying idea.
Yeah. Hey, my kid wants to play in the play place. Can I do that? No kids allowed in play place or burger meal.
Yeah.
But I think I can hear other kids in there. Like, are they going to come out? No kids are allowed to leave the play place or burger meal.
God damn it. Kids in like 1920s outfits. Anyway, so what?
They noticed were also children's toys there. Didn't help much on the out-of-place creepiness already. They also found crayons, which justified most of the crudely drawn bunnies, as well as Play-Doh, coloring books, pencils, and finally, an old worn-out, patched-up bunny doll with a fancy suit and tie, an eye missing, and some fluff seeping. You know, I like the idea of just like, oh my god, where did these creepy pictures come from? And then they see crayons and they're like, oh, that explains it.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm kind of concerned about the Play-Doh though. That's like a brand name in the Disney cartoon world. Wouldn't it be like Disdo or something?
That's a
Disney.
licensing.
Dozney.
Toasty.
Abandoned by Play-Doh?
God damn it.
Oh. Both Donald and Mickey were thinking, what the hell is Goofy doing in here? Suddenly, a clawed hand wearing a ripped glove grabbed the bunny doll as Mickey and Donald screamed. Wah! The hand revealed itself to be someone who possibly belonged to the same species of dog-like creatures as Goofy, but he looked grossly deformed above image.
Oh, so the image is not related to the story. They just used that.
Yeah.
The image says Gooby, which is like a meme thing.
Yeah.
They're using it as this.
He murmured something in a retarded dialect. Yep, there's number 4.
He was a southerner?
Oh.
Oh.
What are y'all doing in my burger meal?
Are you burger meal? Did you bring burger meal?
This is my bunny burger meal.
As he held...
Wait a second. Can I'm very, very familiar with your voice, regional manager, Burger Meal. Is there something going on there? Can I actually like see you? And then just rolls out. It is I, Burger Meal.
I have made a restaurant finally of my own.
It's just ball and like a bun. I am my true self now. I am comfortable.
Why do you have the ball pit out in front where the cars can fall into it? Oh, there'll be ball pit soon. He murmured something in a retarded dialect as he held onto his bunny doll. Then he repeatedly started to say, "My fofo!" over and over again. Donald, in a panic, knocked Mickey down to help himself.
Isn't
Absolutely.
Isn't
Just
that
shoves him
like
in front of him.
Isn't My Fufu like a Cardi B song or something?
Whatever.
This wet ass fufu.
Donald, the ungrateful coward, escaped. Mickey was This does sound like Eastern European.
It sounds like someone's reading out a comic book.
In my country, we hate the ungrateful coward, Donald.
You know what? I gotta say though, I empathize with Donald because Donald is just like, listen, Mickey, he's my boss. He's kind of a douche. He keeps extending copyrights. Fuck this guy, honestly.
Yeah. Donald, the ungrateful coward, escaped. Mickey was covered in the blood of the cows that had been fed to the creature before. The creature ended up getting the wrong idea and was convinced that Mickey was his next meal. Mickey screamed as he ran for it, but not without getting clawed in the back. Oh, my fucking back!
Oh, shit! Oh, fuck!
My spine! My spine!
Hurt!
Mickey screamed.
I can't move my legs! Oh, sorry, go ahead.
As the pain was unbearable, adrenaline kicked in and Mickey escaped as the creature did not pursue because it was chained to the wall. The chain long enough to only go to the certain part of the room, but not all the way through.
So the chain did not continue.
Yeah,
The chain did not continue. No.
Sad. As Mickey escaped, his back was bleeding heavily, as a regretful Donald went out of his way to try and call for help. He was a coward, but not selfish. Cowards are... He couldn't help it. He was scared out of his wits. However, the phone couldn't work. Donald quickly saw that the line had been cut by a bloody butcher knife. Oh no.
How do you know?
And there stood its owner, Goofy, with an angered, betrayed face.
I'm sorry it came to this, guys, but Cousin Gooby's family. Oh, it is fucking Gooby. Okay.
Oh, God.
He's all I have left in this world. Clarabelle made a mistake going through that door. Well, it didn't end pretty. I love murder, Goofy said, with a remorseful-sounding voice. Goofy grabbed Donald by the neck, walking past an injured Mickey, who watched fearfully as he saw the shadows of Goofy giving Donald to, quote-unquote, cousin, as the monster ripped Donald to gory shreds.
Mickey got up, struggled to fight the pain as best he could and made a run for it. He got to his car. What car does he?
Mousemobile?
Yeah.
That works. Is that like a Pope-mobile, but it's a mouse?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's got protective...
Listen, there's a lot of people out there who want to assassinate me because of what I represent.
A lot of poor people like to try to attack me in my car.
Listen, they're Star Wars fans.
He got to his car trying to start it, but he saw that the engine was clogged with animal intestines.
Bum, bum, bum.
Mickey got out of the car as he saw Goofy walking towards him with a butcher knife. Not a butcher's knife.
No. Yeah.
Mickey started to make a run for it. Mickey was sure to get away when stab.
Mickey was stabbed. Oh, is that what that was? Okay. The butcher knife was thrown into his back, disabling
The
his
butcher
legs.
knife, by the way, capitalized.
Yeah, the BK. Burger King. Disabling his legs thanks to a fractured spinal cord. I was right. Goofy grabbed Mickey's leg and dragged him back to his house after retrieving his butcher knife. Mickey was screaming for help. Help me, God! Begging Goofy to let him go. Okay, he's got a dude named Gooby living in his house who he feeds meat. Why? None of this was illegal. Why are you killing people over this? Begging Goofy to let him go. I mean, the chains argue. Begging Goofy to let him go.
No, Clarabelle. Clarabelle the cow.
Yeah, but he didn't have to say that to them.
Well, he's stupid. He's goofy.
Well, I mean, like, how do cows function in this universe? It's ambiguous.
Mickey was screaming for help, begging Goofy to let him go, and that he'll promise to keep everything to himself. Mickey was dragged towards the unholy door of a secret that would have been best ignored. Mickey was crying as he struggled to get away.
Eventually, Mickey was dragged inside. As the door slammed, what could be finally heard was the sound of flesh ripping, retarded screaming, and Mickey's blood-curdling scream. It's Mickey making the Goofy sound. It's like, woo!
He's just mocking him as he's dying.
Then silent. Then one last voice was heard. That was Goofy's.
I'll lose more friends this way. Yuck.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
I really enjoyed this. Like,
it was funny, definitely.
It was very entertaining.
I would also say, like, I genuinely didn't know what was going to happen because they were throwing out things that were, like, really obvious, like, Soylent Green is people, and just kind of, like, kept subverting it and, like, kept pushing it in such a weird way that I was like, well, it can't be that. And it's like taking these weird turns. The tonality of the story was kind of like kept me on edge. I really didn't know what to expect up until
everything
the very
was
end.
fine, and it wasn't constantly.
It successfully brought Gooby into canon.
Yeah, they didn't explain it, and I like that. I like that it was just like, no, there's like they even kind of like parlay like, hey, here's like old time Goofy because he looks different, and then they make old time Goofy with the orange outfit and the green hat or whatever. They make him Gooby, and I think that's a cool idea.
I really like early times Goofy just as a phrase.
It's
There's just a lot of wonderful phraseology in here.
Can we get Disney Plus to make a show like Loki, but call it Goofy, and have him travel through all the different realities? Disney
Isn't it
characters.
just Kingdom Hearts?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Sorry.
Talk about... never mind.
Ooh.
All I said was talk
Wow.
about...
I guess you don't appreciate Kingdom Hearts.
I can't help you with revenge.
I wanted to fill your engine with meat.
Are you trying to subvert Devil May Cry? Did you get Devil May Cry?
But see, it's the kingdom of light, filling your heart with light, and it all connects. The chain continues. The sausage link continues.
That's really Devil May Cry, not Kingdom Hearts.
Who cares?
Okay.
What's the difference?
We're gonna cross over eventually.
Yeah, true. Oh boy.
At some point, Disney is going to buy everyone on Earth and own them and everything they make. So at some point, Disney will own Abandoned by Disney.
That's true.
Oh my god, that's true.
Bum bum.
And they're gonna rewrite it to say not abandoned by Disney. They're just gonna put not in there a few times.
the
It'll
fuck?
be fine.
And then Mickey did not tear his head off. The resort was not abandoned.
None of
So
this
anyway, I had really wanted to go investigate this, and eventually I did get around to it. And why did I wait? It was such a great adventure. Turns out it wasn't abandoned at all. It was an excellent trip.
Yeah.
5-star.
This has been the Fear Fiction Podcast. Your hosts are Abysmii, Dead Palette, and Slimebeast. Music by Abysmii. Art by C.F. Comer. Voiceover by Atticus Jackson. Edited by Elias the Intern. Subscribe to Fearfic on YouTube to stay up to date on new episodes.
Oh, okay, Goof. What did you want to show me?
In here.
Oh, Lord. What is that? It's dark.
Well...
Spit it out, Goofy.
Yuck, meat, meat. Yuck, yuck.
Holy marmalade. What the fuck is that?
this is Gooby. I tried to use my DNA to bring back my son. I used the technology we used to attempt to clone old Walt, but I don't have that prostitute's DNA that I made carnal love to, so this was the result.
And you haven't killed it with fire yet? Oh,
Kill him? He's my son, Mickey. I can't do that.
what's he eating? Oh, dear God.
Pete. He's eating Pete. Thank you, Mick.
Why? Why thank me?
You're the one that got him out of jail. You did it with your infinite money. You can make any problem go away. You let him be free, so I could kill him. Feed him to my new son.
I didn't ask for this.
But you did.
Murder, yuck, yuck, murder.
Okay, son. Eat.
Meat, murdered meat, murdered meat.
3 studies for figures at the base of a crucifixion. Listen, our last 3 plugs, let's be honest, guys, they were shit plugs. They were not good. So they were cringe and they were lowbrow. We need highbrow. So now we're going to talk about the fine art world, which is money laundering? What?
Probably even more cringy than what I recommended, but sure.
3 studies for figures at the base of a crucifixion is a triptych of paintings. Triptych meaning 3.
Three and cryptic. Yeah, it's 3 times as
Brandon,
cryptic.
3 what? Triptych does not mean just 3.
3 paintings.
3 panels, but yes. Even
Jesus.
I fucking know that. Jesus.
I love how he's just correcting the painter on painting shit. But okay, whatever. You don't know. They were made on canvases. They weren't made on panels. They weren't, fucking frescoes or any of your alternative painting apparati.
Listen,
Hello, I would like the quattro formaggi, please. What is that? Oh, it's Italian for 4.
Listen, Abysmii went through a very trying case. Spent a lot of sleepless nights working on it, and the entire case hinged around the murderer painting a triptych, 3 panels of him doing the crime, before, during, and after.
I thought you were going to say someone was murdered with a triptych.
Yes,
That would've been
Triptych
great.
Dave.
Triptych Dave, no relation to Tapestry Dave, because Dave is just the first name. Fucking Christ. 3 studies for figures at the base of a crucifixion is a triptych that was painted by Irish-born British artist Francis Bacon. Francis Bacon is a really cool guy. He did this triptych twice. He did it in 1944, and then he's like, fuck it, remake 44 years later in 1988.
So would that be a sextic?
He was a sex pest. He fucked a lot of men.
God damn.
He really liked being abused, and you can tell that when you look at his paintings because they are just fucked up.
So he's gonna be on Epic Rap Battles of History, and they're gonna say, "Check out my triptych as I trip over my dick."
I got some shit on my dick.
And the dick just goes hopping by.
Shit on my dick stick. I got dick on my stick.
Boy, ERB really has changed. I got dick shit on my shit dick.
Come on into Burger Meal. I got a Burger Meal. Shit
My
dick.
diction is cryptic with shit dick on my dick shit. I spit slick shit when my... God damn it.
Sucking my big dick.
I would love that. That would be amazing. Just to see Epic Lloyd say those lines with a straight face.
Epic strokes of history. Sorry, go ahead. What is this about crucifixion? Irish-born British.
Yeah, crucifixion. Jesus deserved it.
Oof.
All
Cut that plug there.
God.